So shall we start? Are you ready?
Yeah, we can start.
Okay, that's good. Good morning from Istanbul, Turkey, and good afternoon from Indonesia, right? So it's a very interesting day for me because it's the first webinar of this year with Business School Global Lecture Series. So it's great pleasure to have Miss Nabila Silmina Hakim from Institut Teknologi Sepuluh Nopember. I am sorry if I have some problems with the pronunciation.
It's perfect.
Today's topic is very interesting. As a marketer, it attracted me very much. And I would like to just mention the title of the speech, How to Develop a Great Content Step-by-Step Guide to Content Marketing. Because all we know that social media and the content is getting more and more attention every day. And I think today's session will give us some insights about marketing, social media usage, content marketing specifically. And I would like to thank you, Ms. Nabila Silmina Hakim, for being with us. And it's great pleasure to have you with us. And I hope these webinar series, this global lecture series will continue just following Ms. Hakim's presentation. So I'm not going to introduce you. Please introduce yourself. Who are you? What are you doing? So how do you feel to be here with us on a webinar, on a very interesting webinar? Thank you so much. And I would like to remind all the audience that we are going to have a 40 or 45-minute presentation session. So if you have any questions, so please write your questions on chat box, and I will just take my notes. And after presentation, I will be asking my questions to Ms. Hakim. And Ms. Hakim, the floor is yours. The screen is yours. Good luck, and thank you so much being with us again. Hope to see you in 45 minutes.
Thank you very much, Dr. Canbulut, for the warm welcome. So, merhaba, günaydin. My name is Nabila Silmina Hakim. Thank you very much for inviting me for this webinar. Yeah, I would like to share my screen. Let me try to share the screen. So, yeah, for today's topic, I think we are not expecting like theoretical or something topic. It's more of like practical thing. Yeah, it's about marketing because I hear later. Yeah, I will what is it like? Introduce myself. Okay, let me try to wait a minute. Okay, so I hope everyone can see the screen perfectly.
Yes,
right now.
Perfect.
Okay. So yeah, for today for the lecture series, I would like to share a bit about developing a content, a great content, step by step to guide a guide to content marketing. So my name is Nabila Silmina Hakim. I'm the lecturer. My courses are mostly marketing courses, and a part of being lecturer, I'm also a content writer for digital marketing and branding agency here in Surabaya, Indonesia. I graduated like 2 years ago from one of the public universities in Taiwan. Yeah, so besides like working in academia, I also try to what was it like wanting to have experience in a practical thing. So that's why here I want to share with you about content marketing. So we now live in like social media, and then the things that actually Dr. Canbulut already mentioned. So sometimes people like they take it for granted because they think like content is something easy to create something easy to make it and then publish it, but creating a content, what is it like? It takes a lot of effort and research also. So here I would like to share a bit about how to, like create a content for the content marketing. So basically, the content marketing is like the way approach, one of the approach that focused on creating and then like we disseminating the valuable, relevant, and also consistent content. Now we live in online, like worlds. Yeah, so now people mostly they try to search through online channels. Yeah, so here we will have the content marketing in the context of the online channels. So with the purpose of, like creating brand awareness to the consumers, and then like generating business leads, and then driving sales conversion, and also improving customer loyalty. So, like compared to the, like a few years before, a few years ago, like, well, traditional media, companies, they mostly focus on attracting and acquiring customers. But now we want to not just like attracting and also acquiring customers, but we want to educate the customers and then making them to be loyal to our product. So something like that. So that's a bit of the content marketing. And why the content marketing is important? There are several things before we dive into the deeper discussion. So we need to appreciate why it is important for, like for the business, for companies to have a detailed content marketing strategy and plan. Because the content marketing, it helps to build brand awareness, brand trust, and also positions of brand. And it helps to grow a community of brand advocates. Like in Indonesia, some ladies, young ladies, they are into skincare or something, yes. And then like one of the brand, they create a community and advocate this community. So that's also one of the important thing of the content marketing. And the third one is like it helps to take advantage of both search engine optimization and also social media marketing. It also helps to nurture the potential customers, because like probably some of the people are still considering to buy our product, they still wanting to know more about our product. So by using this content marketing, hopefully it can help to educate them, to nurture them, and then like they want to buy our product. And the other thing is like it helps to answer and clarify any pain points, any problems of objections with the prospective customers may have. So those are things why the content marketing is very important. But before we go deeper, let's go with the customer journey first, like the content marketing concept. So in the like customer journey, like I make it simple. Like the first stage is like the awareness stage, when someone discover, like they find the company, the brands, the product, the service that you offer. For example, they're thinking what the best gadget or the best laptop for gaming, for example, or the best smartphone to capture a picture, or the gadget to take a note, something like that. So this is like the first stage when the customer try to find out more about your product, about your service, about your company. And this customer, this person, they go to the next step, the next stage, which is the consideration stage. It means when a person, they takes an interest in your product or services. So after they are questioning about like thinking which gadget, thinking about the gadget they want to buy, they go to the next question. So which brand bring the best specification or the best features? Yeah, is it like the brand A or the brand B? So they are like considering, they are they have this kind of thought, like, should I choose this brand or this brand, the other brand? Yeah. So after they are considering, yeah, they reach the decision stage. Yeah, the final stage when a person makes a decision to buy from you. Yeah, to buy your product or to need your service. Yeah, for example. So yeah, after they're considering, they did some research about your brand or the other brand, and then finally your brand won, yeah, the competition. So this customer finally decided to buy your brand. So yeah, for example here, I think I'll buy the brand B because it has this kind of feature that I wanted to have. So these are the simple customer journey, yeah, that usually the customer what is it, like, they go through this journey before they decided to buy something. So the first one is like the awareness, when the person or when customer discover about you. Yeah, so like sometimes we find uh the information through the ads or on your what is it, like the ads on YouTube or on your Instagram, on your Facebook, and then like they find another ads about the other product, and then they make a consideration, and then finally they come into the decision, which is like buying your product. So this is like the simple customer journey of the customer journey customers. So for the content marketing goals, like there are three content marketing goals. So the first one is like the awareness, which which aims to increase like brand awareness, yeah, improve the brand recall, and build positive brand associations and trigger brand interest. So typically these are concerned with overall reach of your content marketing, your campaign, I mean, as well as its brand awareness, and then recognition and public perceptions. So the key role here is like we try to like edutaining or give some little bit education to our audiences, so that they start to like pay attention to your brand or to your product, yeah, to your company. So usually here we use like social media networks, yeah, or search engines. So there are some type of contents that work well on this stage, usually like for example through stories, yeah, and then like through contents on a social media or through ads, yeah, or they can use like SEO keywords article that are ranked, and they can also use like video, yeah, so in the stage. And then the next one is like the engagement. So this engagement is like like the consideration. So this engagement, it aims to increase trust and likability. It also improves clicks, likes. Now we have saves on Instagram, for example, comments and shares. So it aims to like to strengthen the fan growth. And this engagement, we may wish we don't just like give the education, but we hope that we can engage more with the customers. Yeah, like the customers can like we are expecting they comment to our post, they reply our stories, for example. So these are the goals for the engagement. And the next one is like the conversion. So the conversion, it aims to like generate more leads, increase a sign up. Like if you make an event or yeah, you create something like needs registration for something, and then it's also aims to grow like sales or volume and improve the sales value. So these are, it's like the point at which the audiences, yeah, of a marketing message like performs a desired action. So they don't just, you know, like see our story, but they like try to sign up or something. Yeah, they do an action here in this conversion. Yeah, so why actually do we need to create a content? So the first thing is like the social media marketing. Yeah, so a content marketing strategy is needed to be able to creating engaging and consistent content. Yeah, and then the second one is for the SEO, like search engine will you know, like recommend it. Yeah, will recommend a website that have a quality and consistent content. So that's why the customers may be aware of our product, of our services that we offer. And the third one is like for the PR, the public relation, of course. So a good public relation strategy must be able to address and respond customer problems. And the next one is for the ads and pay-per-click, because they can only work if our content has keywords that match prospects and customers quality. So this that's why we need to create a content. Yeah, because, you know, like through the social media, we know that social media marketing is very powerful. It's a powerful way for business of all sizes to reach prospects, customers, or potential customers. People engage with social media almost like every day. They open their Instagram account and then Facebook or Twitter or YouTube. Yes, and then they learn something from there. They get a lot of information through the social media. They follow and shop also from the brands, yeah, on social media, because like some of the social media has have shops right now. So yeah, that's why social media is like it's a great marketing platform, yeah, that bring remarkable success to our business, and creating devoted like brand advocates, and even driving leads and sales. And then for SEO itself, yeah, we know that, I think a lot of people are already like familiar with SEO, which means like search engine optimization, which it means like in process of, you know, like improving the site to be able to be more visible, yeah, to increase its visibility. You know, like when people search our products, so hopefully that when the customers search on like Google or the other search engines, our product or our services, it's like on, you know, like the first page of the search engine. Yeah, like the more likely we are gaining the attention from the customer and attract prospective and existing customers, so they can be more aware about our product or services. And of course, like the public relation. So, you know, like by the public relation, of course, they also need content. So they must be they have to be aware. They have to be able to address like the needs, yeah, the customer needs, the customer problems. So they need this content to spread that to the customers. And like for the last one, like the ads and the PPC, like the paid per click, it's like a model of digital advertising where the advertisers pay a fee each time on their ads. Yeah, so when the ads, you know, like getting a click, so they got up like they have to pay, yeah, for a fee each time on their ads is being clicked. And yeah, so when this PPC also working correctly, the fee is like, you know, like you can gain, yeah, the click is worth more than what you pay for it. So that's why we need, yeah, to create content, because you know, like as I wrote there, like marketing with no content, I think is impossible. Yeah. So how is like the trend, like the content marketing trend in from like 2020 to 2022? Like these are you know, like we did some a little bit comparison here. So back then in 2022, I think most of people, like, they are still asking what is content marketing, and then you know, some business like still try to uh, find out like how to educate the audience about the business and the solutions. Yeah, and then they also, yeah, the business is also still search like what are the most interesting content trends and the most effective type of content. But currently in 2022, there are several things that, you know, like shifted. They're being shifted. Like, for example, now the like business or the companies, they are asking like, how can we be found by our customers, and how does our current audience choose the products they want, and then like what do people need most right now. So like there are a bit difference between in 2022 right now in 2022. And the next one is like after, you know, like we understand several things about the customer journey, and then you know, the concept of marketing. Now we go a little bit more practical later about how should we do develop a content marketing strategy. So actually there are several things that we have to consider here. Like the first one, we have to know like the goals, like the content marketing goals. So what do we hope to achieve? Yeah, how do we track the customers' activity across the marketing funnel? And then of course we have to understand our target audience. Who do we wish to reach? And then how are they, like their behavior? So we have to know like almost a very specific until like the later the demography, the psychography of the target audience, yeah, their behavior, and like the content marketing metrics, like how do we measure the success of our content marketing efforts, and the content types, like what are the different forms and types of content that we wish to create, and the content calendar, like to schedule the content to keep our content marketing well organized and on track. And also the content marketing channels, because now there are many social medias, from Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and yeah, the other things. So we have to find which channels will we use to publish and share our content. So, and then also how do we promote our content? Yeah, because like for example, this target audience are mostly they are browsing on this channel, but this another target audience mostly use this other platform. So that's why we have to before like we develop a marketing, we have to consider these several things here. Okay, so yeah, now we go to the like the step by step of this you know, like creating a content. Yeah, so the first one is, of course, like we have to set the goal. like we have to make sure our content is in, like in line with the current conditions of our business. For example, if we just launched our business, it will be different with, like the business that already established for a period of time. So or we just launched our product, yeah, so we need to make the customer aware of our new product. So we have to set the goal first, whether it's like for awareness or engagement, yeah, or conversion, or the loyalty or retention. Yeah, so for the awareness, it's like we're questioning, is our product or service in high demand? If not, like we may evaluate and we need to increase like public awareness of our product first. And for the engagement, it's when we want to get responses and opinions from our audience. Yeah, for the conversion, are we searchable or discoverable by our audience? So we, like we can start increasing the sales. And for the retention or the loyalty, like customers have arrived, but no one like is coming back. So yeah, give them a reason why they should come back to buy your product or or your service. Yeah. So also, like when we talk about the retention or loyalty for content marketing, I think it normally involves getting more customers to stick to your business or your your brand, yeah, and speak up for you after the purchase decision. So you can do by like finding ways to enlist them to be your advocate and enchant them with a great customer experience. Yeah, so the first thing first, like we have to set the goal in the beginning, whether it's for the awareness, the engagement, the conversion, or the retention. And after we set the goal, we go to the next step, which is like the set target. So we have to select a few audience personas that we need to focus on. It's important to identify those people who might be interested in you, like the potential customers. So we discover, we verify, we fix. Yeah, we have to understand the audience persona from the demographic, like who will be our targeted audience, like their age. Yeah, is it like for female or for male, or it's for both? Yeah, and then like the education and then income level. Yeah, and of course their behavior, yeah, the product use, the information they read, they watch, the geographic, yeah, where do they live, where do they reside, and then the challenges, what are their pain points, yeah, their interests, the hobbies, what the things that they love to do, for example, and yeah, probably the email preference, if like because some of the business, they also do like the email marketing. Yeah, so how often do they open, how often do they click your email? So we have to set the right target, yeah, from the age, the gender, the education, the income level, the product use, yeah, the information that they read, what they love. Yeah, so the more specific information that you get, it will be better. It will be such a beneficial things, yeah, for your business, yeah, or your brands. Yeah, so yeah, getting to know audience. So not only making sure that we talk to the right people, but we have to make sure also that we have an, like in-house accessible like source of ideas, like who are they, what are yeah, what do they need, where do they usually like use the product or services. I gave a sick example here, like a smartphone. Yeah, the first thing is like find out who is most likely to use or buy the product, this smartphone. Yeah, what do they need from this smartphone, and then where do they usually use this smartphone, and why can this smartphone help them? Yeah, how can the smartphone be a solution to their problem? So for example here, the audience is like the millennial, yeah. So they usually use the smartphone to capture the picture memory, yeah, to do a selfie, for example. And then they usually use it like anywhere, anytime, yeah. Why do they why can the product help them? Because maybe it lightweight and then has high quality, and then how can the product be a solution to their problem? Yeah, because if we bring the camera, it's too heavy, yeah. So with this smartphone, they don't need to buy a camera anymore. So yeah, like these are the example of, you know, like understanding our audiences by questionings like who is our target audience, who will be uh, most likely to use or buy our product or services, what do they need from our product or services, and then where do they usually use our product or services, and then why can our product or services help them, how can our product or services be a solution to their problem. So I guess at least we make this kind of question to understand our target audience. And the next one is we planning our content. So good content structure and format are closely related to position of our current customers. So we may collect as many relevant keyword as we can, like for example, millennial, uh, you know, like smartphone, yeah, like millennial gadget to capture the memory. They, you know, can bring it anywhere. They why they need this, because like it's lightweight and high quality, yeah, and then no need to buy camera anymore. Or the other target audience, for example, someone who tech savvy, and then they need this gadget to render like video, because they, you know, maybe not just tech savvy but also content creator, and then they usually do this editing video on cafe. They need a high smartphone with high specification in terms of like video graphy, and then it can be hustled like a pro. So this like the keywords, yeah, the we collect as many relevant keywords as we can. For example, here in awareness also, some of the role of the content, it will help, you know, like the buyer to solve the problems and get an answer. So in awareness, usually like the content we use like infographics, podcasts, like videos, yeah. And then for the interests, yeah, so the role of the content will it will provide a specific solution for the potential buyers, like presentation, yeah, and then educational worksheet, yeah, for example, for evaluation, the content which will help the buyer decide whether the product is the best solution or not, like using sample, product webinar, a demo video, product marketing, and so on. And for the purchase, yeah, for purchasing, like content will show economic value and help the buyer make the actual purchase decision, like using live demo, consultation, coupon, yeah, and so on. Okay, so these are like the, yeah, we try to summarize here. For example, like for the educating content, usually we use like how to, for example, how to create a content, how to make this blah blah blah, or about the infographics, and then the trends, yeah, we make a review from the guide, yeah, the guideline, yeah, and then we go to the more like emotional needs for the awareness, yeah, entertaining part, yeah, for the entertaining, people usually use quiz or comic or games, yeah, and then for, you know, like the more here, like we go to the inspiring and the action one, like through testimonials, yeah, interviews, yeah, like best practice, like product demo. And for the convincing content, we have like rating, yeah, the case study, surveys. Yeah, so these are like the type of information in the content that we can use. Yeah. And yeah, for the planning of content, of course, we need like a content pillar. So it's like a informative piece of content on like a specific topic or theme that can be derived into many sections, pieces, and materials. Like this is one of the example of BenQ Indonesia, the content pillar. So in 2020, its social media strategy, BenQ want to increase their brand awareness to the potential customers here in Indonesia, and also to increase the engagement rate. And then the goal itself, they want to increase the web traffic. By increasing the web traffic, there is the increasing of Facebook and Instagram reach and views, and also the increasing in reactions. Yeah, so we derive like from the strategy to the goals. And then the content pillars, there are several content pillars, like through education, from the product highlight, the business facts, and also question and answer or survey. And this one, like through the cornerstone content, which means like the core of our website. Usually it consists of the best and then the most important articles on our site, and then the posts we want to rank highest in the search engine. So for the cornerstone content, they have several contents, like microblog about the product description, and then product review, product highlight, then microblog about facts and data related to BenQ products, and facts and data, and like story, Q&A, and engagement based contents. So after we we set the goal, and then we set the target, we plan the contents we get to know to the audience, and then now we go to the next one, is we define our channel. Like, how do content ideas keep coming up, and how can we be consistent in conveying the content ideas? So I made an example here of the Samsung Instagram. So like in the content itself, of course we need like the media, because it's more eye-catching, and then we put headline or caption for explaining the product or the service. And then we have to make sure that the content is complete through media, the caption, the hashtag, because sometimes it's easy to find and remember. Like here, like the example is Galaxy Buds. So the Samsung Indonesia use Galaxy Buds 2 Pro, Galaxy Buds 2, Galaxy Buds Live as their hashtags. Usually we also put like the location tag, like for example, where for to make the customers easier, to ease the customer to understand where to get that. And then the people tag, easy to stalk, and then the alt text, which search engine that may stalk you too. And also the call to action, like a text to desired action from audience. So I think at least the content has this what is it, like this components, like from the media, the captions, and then the hashtag, the location, and then the people tag, the alt text, and call to action. And the next one is after we we define the channel, and we also have to schedule and publish our contents. So we create a calendar of content and editorial details. So there are a few tools to help, like for example Notion, and then here we usually use Asana, or even you can use Excel to make like social media calendar. For example, like in which date that you want to to publish your content, and then what's it like the topic of your content, and then maybe the link of the picture that you have to upload for the content itself. So yeah, you can use several tools here. Notion, we have there is Notion. There is also an app called Asana, or even you can use Excel here. Yeah, because yeah, don't forget, yeah, after we made content, like we, like we create that content, don't forget to upload the content to be published in the future. Like we can even we can schedule the content. So usually we use the Meta Business Suite. I can share the screenshot later of the Meta Business Suite, but also you can use the other tools to help you to schedule the content, like for example through WordPress blogging or Creator Studio or Hootsuite. And then usually in the Meta Business Suite, you just like click publish button there. Yeah, or you can use the publisher, for example, through online advertising, through influencer or advertorial, and etc. So this is like the example of yeah, the interface of the Meta Business Suite. So we usually like open this website, yeah, the Meta Business Suite, and then there is button here like create. You can choose this button to create or to upload later your content. Yeah, and then you can choose like when this content will be uploaded there, like in which date, in which specific time. Yeah, and then it will be it will be, what is it, like shown like this, yeah, on your content planner. So for example, here is the account of our department, the business management department. Yeah, and then we published several posted on these dates. Yeah, so we can use this Meta Business Suite to schedule our content. And yeah, the next one, after we finish, we finished publishing our content, don't forget to like evaluating, and we have to improve our content. So creating content is not easy. Actually, it's something that we have to do thoroughly and consistently. Yeah, for example, like we recall, for the first thing here, whether it's for awareness, like whether the content is to get the attention. Yeah, so the awareness is like the attention of the brand. From the reach, we can get it from the reach, the impression, yeah, the growth rate, the social share. And for the engagement, it's like how people interacting with our content, yeah, through frequency, the average, the engagement rate, yeah, the amplification rate. And then the decision, so the effectiveness of our social engagement through conversion rate, through click-through, so response range. Yeah, so this thing that usually we forget. Yeah, but we don't we've already published our content, but we don't really evaluate and not improving in our content. Yeah, so yeah, this to sum up, to summarize again, for the first thing that we have to do is, the first one is like we set the goal, and then we set the target, we plan the content, we define the channel, we choose the channel, which channel that we want to use to publish our content, and define the metrics. So these are like the simple step by step in developing content. And the last one I would like to share with you, this is the video from one of the, what is it, like, I think he's really famous in marketing, so his name is Chris Drew. Okay, let me check. Or I think I can try to stop the finish first. Okay.
Side to be like just practice communicating the things that you find to be like this is in my wheelhouse. This is kind of my job I want to help people with, and magical things will happen. So my practice is value great. And the more focused your content is, the more likely the value is to be delivered to the right audience.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I tried to quote his what is it, like his premise, yeah. The Christo saying that sometimes we, you know, try to attract the clients, we even forget the value of the message that we want to share with the world. So it will be better if, you know, like we focus on the value. Yeah, the more value we create in the world, the more people will follow us, and the more focused our content is, and the more likely the value is going to be delivered to the right intended audience. So yeah, this video from Chris Du is like the end of my session. So I hope you know, like I can share a bit about this content marketing. So that's all from me. Thank you very much.
Yes, Ms. Hakim. I took lots of notes, and I had many questions in my mind. Thank you so much for this fruitful session, fruitful presentation. So it was a great content, completed in, I think it's 40 or 45 minutes, but I learned a lot from you. Thank you so much for your speech.
Thank you, Doctor.
So I have some questions, and again, this is a reminder for the audience. So if you have any questions, so please write on the chat box. I'm ready to ask to Ms. Hakim. But I have some questions in my mind because I'm a marketing professor as well. So this is why this is taking my attention too much. My first question is, you know, that you talked about the trends in content marketing. So my question is, what do you think about the future of content marketing? Because we know that some companies are trying to just rent locations, rent places in metaverse. So they have some metaverse content nowadays, and they are presenting it. Do you think there's a future of content marketing in metaverse, or what do you think about the future of content marketing? This is my first question. So after you've finished your answer, I will have more questions as well.
Yeah, thank you very much, Doctor. Actually, for the metaverse, I frankly speaking, I don't really you know, follow this metaverse thing, but for the future of the content marketing, I think people like you know, will focus on like results focused contents. Yeah, and then like despite the number of like SEO or the rankings, yeah, or survey, they will focus like for the conversion itself, like how the results from our content that we create, or the content that we published. So people will because that's what I feel right now. I think in the future people will be more attracted to the conversion itself. And yeah, maybe you have another idea, but yeah, we can share a bit here. And I think people will I don't know, I feel like people now, they're shifting into videos. That's why there are reels on the Instagram, because previously we don't have that. And then even in the Facebook right now. So yeah, and everybody, I think more people like prefer to watch something rather than read. So I think the next or yeah, the next few years, maybe there are more video-based content compared to like the post content, like single post content. Yeah, because like people now, they are hustling, and with the shifts of behaviors, I think also content can be shifted to the based on the behavior of the customers. So I think there are those two. And yeah, maybe like the next thing is the content is based on the customer's opinion or customer's perspective, because like brands cannot work without their customers. So I think they have the way they talk to customers is by using like this customer perspective or opinions for the content.
Okay, thank you so much. Just speaking about the changes through the years, I was also thinking about the audience of the content marketing, because when we are speaking about digitalization, Facebook, Instagram, or similar social media accounts, what comes to our mind is that the audience should be the millennials, Z generation, or young people, right? But the thing is, there is also a change with the age groups who are exposed to content marketing, because during the COVID periods, many people were spending time online, okay, with social media accounts and content marketing. And for example, my mom spends so much time on social media, and I can see that the content is attracting her. So can we say that there is also a change with between the age groups who are exposed to content marketing, and this is why the marketers or the content creators should also take this into consideration. What do you think about these changes with the age groups?
Actually, I do agree with you, Dr. Canbulut. I see this also, like before the pandemic, my mom also, she what is it, like she wasn't used to scrolling the Instagram and then watching the YouTube, but now she's more like trying to get into the social media. So that's why in the content marketing, it's really important to understand like the target audience, because now we have like some, we used to think that this for example, from the age of range like 50 to 50 to 60, for example, they used to use, what is it, like Facebook more, but right now they also connect in Instagram. So yeah, like the content marketer also have to like trying to shift, not just focusing in one channel, for example, like focus in this other channel, but they have to make sure also like that's why we have to do some research before we produce a content. Like we understand who are our target audience, like the range, the age, their behavior, like you said also, and then what do they love, and then what for example, through the gadget, do they use for calling or just like scrolling, or yeah, so this kind of behavior. So yeah, I do agree with you about this shifting in like what is it, like digital things.
I know that I'm asking too much questions, but this is going to be this is not going to be my question,
Yeah.
because one of the audience have a question on chat box. Hello, hope you are doing great. I want to ask how does the TikTok changes the content marketing? I don't know the rest. I didn't understand the rest of the question, but it's social for companies. But what do you think about the power of TikTok? Because in some regions it's very powerful. I don't have an account on TikTok, but what I can see is that it's very powerful, and there are so much people who spends time on TikTok. So what do you think about the power of TikTok? How does it change the content market?
Well, actually, yeah, like what is it, the statement that I mentioned before, like people, they are now shifting to the videos, and TikTok, I think they grab this market, like they now people like they call it something like FYP in TikTok, like the trend on the TikTok, and then this trend they take it like in the real life, like, you know, oh, okay, this for example, the girls here in Indonesia, they are into skincare. So when they want to buy a skincare, usually they also go to TikTok, like what are the trends on the TikTok. Even the TikTok has like live stream, like shops and so on. So like people can feel it like they're in the market, like in the bazaar, but actually they are in the TikTok. So yeah, I think TikTok changed, yeah, the content marketing. That's why like we previously we may just focused on like the post, yeah. But now because of TikTok, like people they are shifting to like videos. They like it, watching the videos, yeah. And then the TikTok also grab attention to do like this live stream shopping for their audiences. So yeah, but I'm not sure for the social for companies, but for, yeah, the TikTok does changes the content marketing.
Thank you so much for this 1 hour great content, for 1 hour presentation and answers. And thank you so much for being with us. So it was a great pleasure to have you in the afternoon in Indonesia, in the morning in Turkey. So we learned a lot from you, and hope to see you again. Thanks for the audience who joined us to this very fruitful session. And another great thanks for them as well. So Ms. Hakim, hope to see you in the further Global Lecture Series webinars with another content. Thank you for your contributions, and bye-bye. Take care of yourself.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you. Okay, so I will leave the Zoom meeting room. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Have a nice day and have a great
Take care.
weekend.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.